Scotching. Burning up. Hop off the phone, Courtly. I know it's so important. I'm focused on fortress. Yeah, I'm scorching. Show way out in short ditch. I rock Earth forces, don't force. Not fair, I'm racing to third this. Blow her word. Juices and berries, ain't no perm. Ice cream, my sneaks look like big worms. Get it big, get the fashion, look. Never let the fashion, look. You're too big, you're too big, you're too big. That's what made me. 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 That's what made me.
I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience as well.
What does the game have to get right? Because you have a very unique look. So what do they need to get perfectly in the game?
I think it's going to be difficult because of my hair.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Miami Heat. So Indiana wins the tip. Let's check out Indiana. Starting lineup. West is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Paul George. Then it's George Hill. And it's Galloway in at the shooting guard.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Wade. Good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And so it's Indiana with it. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
Here's Wade. Inside. Here's Chalmers. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bosch against Hill. Driving inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And how about George Hill? My goodness, shaking the defense loose.
The three from Chalmers. Hibbert pulls it in. The Pacers off to a quick start here. It's a three-point game. Chalmers against George. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Hibbert with the block. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
There's Galloway. Over Wade. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's Chalmers. Knocks it loose. And it's Wade in the corner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wade's got 5 now.
Okay, D. Wade. He's played a physical brand of basketball his entire career.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Indiana. 3-point lead. Galloway finds Hibbert. Over Bosch. And it's Hibbert missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Wade passes to Chalmers. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
George looking around, going inside. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 3, and the call will be against Langston Galloway. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Back to Wade. West gets a hand on it. They get it back. Wade dishes to LeBron. Shot clock at 5.
Good job by Langston Galloway staying on balance on the defensive end and contesting that shot.
And the pass to George. And stolen by LeBron. The kick out to Bosch. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Wade passes to Chalmers. Pulls up. High post. Here's Bosch. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And stolen by Chalmers. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Indiana leading. On the wing, George. James covering. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And Miami has possession. And it's Wade with the jam.
When he goes at the rim, Wade is always looking to slam it home. He's been doing this for a long time.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And it's Indiana's ball. They trail by 1. Now here is Hill. Pass to Galloway. Can they get it? The second chance effort. West. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. And then Wade slams it in.
Wade in the open floor is a work of art. Knows exactly how to fill those lanes.
Here's George. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. George up top. Covered by LeBron. Over LeBron. Galloway, the pass to George. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
Bosch misses.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Hill passes to Hibbert. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hibbert's got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Chalmers against Hill. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And it's the Heat with the ball. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. And Wade slams it in.
Wade making the defenders look like they're underwater when he drives it.
Outside, George. Knocked loose. West finds George. And that one goes long.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now, here is George. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
This is Chalmers up top. He's guarded by Hill. Wade surveying the D. Battier kicks to Wade. LeBron against George. The drive by LeBron. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Driving with that kind of speed and power, LeBron bulldozes his way through contact.
1:14 left to play in the first. George against Battier. The 3 from Hill. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And so it's Indiana with it. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Hill. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwayne Wade.
George Hill, you know he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Both free throws good from Hill. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Wade penetrating. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got his 3rd assist on the night. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Galloway finds Hill. And here's George for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
James looking it over. There's the drive. And finished off by LeBron.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Outside, George. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Here's West. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. That one is no good. James outside. Over George. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for Miami. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got LeBron James. Shane Battier is out there with Chris Bosh. And there's Teague. And it's Chalmers in at the one spot. Here's George. That shot misses. The Heat go the other way with it. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by George. LeBron against George. Here's James. It's rebounded by Indiana. West has got 4 rebounds in this game. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The three from George. Made that one, only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
That doesn't go either for George. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Miami. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Chalmers dishes to LeBron. David West grabs the miss. West has got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here. Pacers trail by 3. Outside, George. Driving in, and it's sent back by Bosh.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
James against George. On the top of the key, Miami with a new 14. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. George against James. Tries again.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George displays strong timing and discipline.
Looking to get back on track here, and it's George finishing it off.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And here is Chalmers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Pacers call time here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement. That should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And that one's good, George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
The Heat with the lead. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. LeBron against George. Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Hibbert hits the bucket. Hibbert's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Chalmers surveying the D. Pattier outside. Pass to James. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. LeBron's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami. LeBron's gone 5 of 11 from the field. Here's George, and it's sent back by Bosh. Deflects the pass. Here's James, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 4 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Hill. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Teague the pass to LeBron. Elbow shot is on the way. And stolen by Hibbert. And stolen by James. Second shot opportunity. Bosh finds James. Another shot over George. James misses. And it's the Pacers' ball. It's a 5-point game. Hill inside. He's guarded by Battier. Hill passes to George. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's West. And the stuff by West.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Passes it to LeBron. And Hibbert with the block. Here's Galloway. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Galloway has got his second bucket tonight.
Very solid shot by Langston Galloway. doing it at the pro level.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And so Chalmers nails both of them. So it's the Pacers now. Outside, George. Lets it go. That one wide left. Bosch will bring it up for Miami. LeBron with it. Picked up by Hibbert. LeBron outside. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 14 points for the game.
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
Pacers trail by 4. Right side, George. Over James. Fades back. Miami grabs the miss.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Right wing. Teague finds Chalmers. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And it's a 7-point Heat lead.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Hill, no good. And it's the Heat with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. George against LeBron. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop, and Hibbert with the block. They recover it. It's back to Battier. The Heat need to get a shot off.
Hill can catch you unaware with his reach. Terrific defensive play.
Down low, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's Chalmers. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
The 3 from George. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
For a guy LeBron's size to shift direction like that off the bounce, unreal, man, unreal.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Hill. Looking to end the run, and it's sent back by Bosch.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's George. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Hibbert gets the bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And so it's the Miami Heat. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Welcome to our postseason halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with the Diesel and the Jet. For the Heat, after falling into a 1-0 hole to start the series, they look to be getting back on the right track here tonight. And it's crucial that they do hold on to this halftime lead because falling behind 2-0 would leave them with a very steep hill to climb. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Indiana.
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up their rebound. They need to prevent second chance points and fight. I mean, fight to get their own. If they could do that, this game's still within.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Paul George is out there with rest. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Galloway in at the shooting guard position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the layup's good off the glass. Galloway has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Langston Galloway maneuvering himself around the painted area.
Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The durability and endurance of LeBron at this point in his career is astonishing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pacers trail by 13. Outside, George. From deep. Here's Hibbert. Second chance shot. The kick out to Hill. And another shot. And it's Hibbert laying it in. Hibbert's got 10 points.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Wash kicks to James. Driving the lane, and James throws it down.
It doesn't take much for LeBron to get going, which is what makes him so intimidating.
3rd quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now George, 14 points for him. Over James, George passes to West. It's tipped, and LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. And it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Here's Wade, and Wade slams it in. And the Pacers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question: toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Pacers trail by 15. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's George to the paint. Hibbert kicks to George.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wade with it. Six on the shot clock. Goes back up, and there's Battier. That's good on the assist by Wade. Battier's got his first points in this one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And George, here we go. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got rebound number 13 with that last one. LeBron James on the way. He's guarded by Hill. James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. At the line, Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pacers trail by 19. Hill with it. Wade picks him up. Nobody near George. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 17 points for George.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the basket by Wade. And the Heat lead by 18.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside, George. Over James. Back to George. Kicks to Galloway. Back to George. Launches a 3. And Indiana, another 3.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Wade against West. The drive by Wade. And Wade slams it in.
He executes that pick and roll as well as anyone in the game. D. Wade is an all-time great.
On the wing, George. James covering. The 17-footer. Kept alive. Galloway. Some nice passing here by Indiana. A second chance effort. And Paul George again. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Hibbert against Wade. Great tee that time from Hibbert. And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. The shot by George, no good. Wade outside. Kicks it out to LeBron. Back to Wade. And no good that time. West with some nice D. George dishes to Galloway. Stolen by Wade. Into the lane. Misses in close. Pacers trail by 15. Here's Galloway. Here's George. 22 points for him. West kicks to Hill. It's George on the wing. James covering. George passes to Hill. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now the pass to James. .149 left in the third quarter. Here's Wade. He takes it in. Good on the bucket. Wade's got 8 here in the quarter.
Everything is working for D. Wade. He is turning back that clock.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Chris Bosh. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket. It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And the dunk by James.
Dunking is second nature to LeBron. All he needs is ideal positioning, and he's golden.
Pacers trail by 14. Outside, George. Galloway finds George. To the middle, here's Hibbert. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Miami with the ball. The three from LeBron, and the three ball is good. James has got 31 points.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Shoots from 14. The shot by George, no good. Miami leading by 17. Wade with it. He's picked up by Hill. Wade against Hill. Wade drives in, and good that time. Wade's got 10 points in just the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. LeBron outside. Wade outside. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Wade's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wade is 6'4", but when he gets it down by the rim, he might as well be 7 feet. There's just no stopping him.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Miami ahead, up 19. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Chris Bosh is out there with Shane Battier. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's LeBron James. And it's Chalmers in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's the Heat with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The shot by Wade, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Takes it inside. Here's the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Dwayne Wade has been working to improve that three-point shot. He knows that's a key to aging gracefully.
George against LeBron. Launches it. Hibbert trying to free himself up. And they'll get another chance. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Wade on the wing. Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got 17 points here in the second half.
Wade has been bumped and hit on drives his whole life, but he's still fearless when going to the rack.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Surprising the defense. Alley-oop to the veteran. Wade saying, I'm going to keep on coming until they catch up with me.
LeBron against George. Back to Galloway. He kicks it to George. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here's Bosch bringing it up for the Miami Heat. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Pass to Chalmers. Wade outside. That shot is off. West with some nice D. Here's Hill. Count that one.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
Wade left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wade's got 34.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
The feed to Galloway. Outside Hill. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Hibbert. He can't hit that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Wade outside. And Hibbert with the block. Hill against Chalmers. Hill dishes to West. Misses from short range. And David West gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Now here's Wade. Defense is right there.
Man, that's a really nice job by Hibbert to affect that shot. He is an imposing defender. Some guys have his size, but very few put it to use as well as Hibbert does.
Here's George, and it's sent back by Bosch. Hibbert against Wade. Wade on the wing. Three-pointer. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Galloway. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Wade outside. James outside. Bosch trying to free himself up. And LeBron James good for 3.
I love when LeBron goes up with no hesitation, looking assertive off the catch.
George, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wade outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wade's got 11 points in the quarter.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And it's Indiana's ball. Deep 2 from Hill. And it's Wade with the rebound. Miami leading by 22. Here's LeBron. And he banks in the layup. James has got 18 points just in the second half.
The indestructible one, LeBron brushing off contact with an easy deuce.
Here's George. Hibbert trying to free himself up. The shot's good. That's 28 points for Paul George.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Bosch kicks to Wade. And he drives in. He gets hauled in by Paul George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. A 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by West. 31 points for Paul George.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now, here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Takes it off the glass. Wade's got 38 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Puts it up. Offensive rebound, Heat. The tray. And the Heat, another three.
D-Wade has such an easy rhythm to his jump shot. It's very smooth.
George against LeBron. That one off the back iron and out. And so James will bring it up for the Miami Heat.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass from Hill. And here's George for three. That one doesn't go. And the Heat going the other way now. Wade left side. And the layup falls. Wade's got 45 points. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
George, that's a two-pointer. Indiana again missing. Wade double team. And Hibbert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's George. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wade. Basket counts.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down too low would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David